Hey, Christian Network. The Epstein files get dumped, and I have a crazy story for you that will fight your cognitive dissonance that you have been battling for a while, and it's time to release, especially if you've been to church in the past 80 years. Epstein files get released. We learned that he's not only doing stuff with kids, but the big secret is the money laundering, the transhumanist, the things against humanity type of stuff, money laundering between governments. It's so huge that this part of it's not even getting leaked out. What you're not realizing is the involvement with the organization, let's say the country and the people who fund him and who he was helping the cause of in reality, that they are involved in huge investments and control over pharmaceutical companies. And also, Ghislaine Maxwell is Robert Maxwell, who was Ghislaine Maxwell's father, was funded to control and print all of the textbooks for school, probably running into med schools and such, to control the information, where doctors only get about 4 hours in nutrition. They're only trained in pharmakeia, and they're trained to be arrogant as assholes as they possibly can, to believe that they are the most intelligent when it comes to medicine, only covering a tenth of all the medical information that exists in the past few thousand years. But what they have done through school systems, through the information that exists, they have propagandized and brainwashed people so that when true information comes out, things that would actually heal or help them, such as involving cancer, and the studies going back many years where they found that anti-parasitic drugs were killing off cancer and people would get healed. That information gets totally buried, and the hardest part of it is that even though it's leaking out, people are seeing it, thousands and thousands and thousands of views. People are more afraid of being ostracized or criticized for sharing it with a friend, this knowledge, because it goes against going to the white lab coat and being abused and tortured and poisoned, and your hair fall out and you get sicker and sicker, and it has about a 98% fail rate. People rather stay silent, even Christians rather stay silent, because they might get ostracized by someone because they're not following the norm. I thought you were a Christian. Isn't being a Christian not following the norm? This information exists. It's true. It's provable. It has been around a long time, and yet it doesn't go by the norm. In fact, this brainwashing is so strong that people who have been given a death sentence, basically, and told there's absolutely no hope, will refuse to listen to you or even read the information, because it goes against the brainwashing that took place since they were a child. I don't know what happens, but it works. It's obvious it works. Are you that person? Are you so enamored with the belief that a 98% or greater fail rate is something you should lay your trust in? That you should deny even reading an article or looking into something else that might heal you or help you, even with peer-reviewed studies? I believe, from the evidence, a lot of people are. I think it's time that these people who are funded by the Epstein handlers, some of them doctors, I think it's time you stop letting the country, who believes they are superior race, who believes you are cattle, who believes 85% of you needs to be wiped out. That's why you were trained to believe the way you believe. I think the Epstein files should be strong enough for you to realize it wasn't just about kids. It was about wiping you out. And I think it's time you look into some alternative things for your health, because your doctor was probably trained to keep you sick. That's just my opinion. This is Dan from the Christian Network.